Everyone's favorite, please join me in welcoming Dr. Nonso Egemba, popularly known as Aproko Doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you, I'm fully on you. How did you become Aproko Doctor? What was that about?
Long story, but I'll make it short. So in 400 level, when I was in school, came across this old man who had a stroke. And, we got to the doctor, and the doctor said, these are the things you need to do to prevent a next stroke from happening. And spent almost an hour. Unfortunately, I was heading to my final year and prepared for exams. And I got back to the ward, and here was the same man with another stroke.
Wow.
And this time, he didn't make it. And so it got me thinking, is it that this man did not understand what the doctor said? And over time, I began to realize that a lot of people are not well informed about their health. Yes. And so how can I help pass across this message? And so I decided to audition for a radio, and they said I was not good enough. We'll come back to that conversation later. But no, I would not. So, got there and decided to use the only tool I had in my hand, which was social media. So I started from tweets, and after a while, I decided to make videos. But we try to do it in such a way that it's easier for you to share, because people don't don't start looking for health information until they need it. So at that point, it's already too late. So we decided to go before they need it.
I like that.
Do you have that kind of attack where people think, let's say they do this one, only you know everything? Or, where people think they know better and they come out, and how do you handle that?
So definitely, people have certain beliefs, right? And a lot of what I say is backed by science and research. And one thing with science and research is it leaves out the anecdotal evidence. So anecdotal evidence is basically, it happened to me or happened to someone I know. But it's not backed. So you can't say it's replicable in other people. I love when the challenge comes with knowledge, because that's the way I was trained. If you tell me what I said is wrong, tell me why it's wrong. Don't just tell me you're wasting your time, you're this, you're that. If you come off insulting, I assume you don't have any knowledge. And I have zero tolerance to trolls.
So you block.
Immediately. See, my peace of mind. Immediately, I block and keep it moving, right? But there are people who have had conversations, and in the process of conversing with those people, I get a perspective that I was not seen before.
So you're open.
So I'm able to learn from their own experience, and it helps me. Superior arguments, personal experiences, because it helps me, okay, probably the next time I'm doing this, I need to put in that sect of people together.
You know the way we are. I've gone to school 7 years. That's if you went to a private university. If you calculate Nigerian ASU issues, you probably would have done more than that. Or let's even say you did 7 years. Okay, you did 7 years.
I did 8.
You did 8 years. You're not shooting video. Please. Daddy and mommy, no. Even just from the personal point of view, to your parents, to you, just people in the beginning before you blow. Well, technically you are blown, you have endorsement. But how was it?
Mixed feelings. So when I decided to go into this, when I decided to give it more attention, my parents didn't know. So because I needed to prove something. I wasn't necessarily doing it for the money initially. I was doing it because I could see that what I was doing was actually solving a much-needed problem.
Good.
I just did not know how to approach it professionally. It was hard initially because fellow doctors were saying I was wasting my time. If you were on Twitter, that was you're wasting your time. You're just a social media person. I can't believe somebody who is a doctor is wasting time just tweeting. But there really is an entire group of people that are unreached. They have no idea. They're looking for someone to trust that they can listen to. And one of the reasons why, this seemed to work is because you hardly see me in any video wearing a tie, with a lab coat and all that. I come off as your guy.
Yeah.
That's the person you can talk to.
So before Elozonam started to feature with you, we would hear Nkechi Philomena.
Those
These
names.
are friends.
Who are
They're
these
not
people?
in trouble. Emeka or Ebuka. Who are these names?
Who are these people?
And hope is not one of your friends who's unfortunate to be.
your character.
Who are these people?
So, funny enough, Nkechi, Emeka, Actually, people I know every day. Like,
Poor guys.
so they see me and they're like, they don't know whether to be angry or mad or happy.
That their name has blown.
Pius and Philomena, completely made up people. But for people who ask me, sometimes I tell them, Nkechi broke my heart. Emeka stole her from me.
Yeah.
Pius was the person that orchestrated the whole thing.
Yeah.
But these are people that, they are everyday people. People have come to accept those names. If I don't mention Nkechi now in a video, somebody will say, why didn't you talk about where's Nkechi today?
Where did she go?
But these are still part of the ways we try to make health education.
But because what would you say is something that is serious that Nigerians do not pay attention to health-wise, medical-wise? What is it that is so serious you wish Nigerians were more aware of it and did better?
Mental health.
Yes, mental health.
Mental health. And that's one of the reasons why we've not really given it so much, I don't want to say attention, but we've not given it so much spotlight yet.
Okay.
Please, the word is yet. The reason being that style of content may not be well suited for mental health topics. Because it may look like you're trying to... It may look like you're trying to mock mental health issues. So the long YouTube format is well suited for it. And we are already producing it because the idea is we're going to speak or we're going to hear from people from their own point of view. So in doing that, we help create a community of people who live with the same condition. We're able to break the stigma. And that way, people start talking about it because I feel that mental health is ignored a lot.
There's a lot of stigma.
There's a lot of stigma associated with it. We just assume, once I say I have a mental health problem, this one don't decrease.
What would be your final word to anybody watching right now? What would be your pattern statement? Straight to the camera.
So my pattern statement is this. Your real address is actually your body. And that is the only thing you can actually take care of. Please treat it like gold.